Self-advocacy is the response of acknowledging your own humanity and actualizing your own self-agency. When you have accepted your ability, which is self-efficacy, your ability to guide and to create your environment, you will then begin to advocate. But your greatest asset for self-advocacy is your energy, the way your energy is placed in the space. I've personally dealt with people trying to compartmentalize me, to place me places for their comfortability, whether it's Black people who are brown but not yet awakened, and awakened in terms of they're not a fully functional reanimated African. They're in the matrix as an agent of the system, and they're just going along to get along, and they may or may not be aware of it. And then people having a white cultural experience who themselves are the benefactors of the way things are. So anti-blackness in the society, confusion, oppression, because people make things happen and people don't make things happen. So while some people who are living today may not necessarily been responsible for creating the system, they're complicit in maintaining it. And the most important thing is their lack of urgency around changing their behavior. And that's a larger landscape. Just reading a couple of Black books and going to a few conferences and, reading some DEI books or what have you, that's not what it is when it comes to living this life where you have decided to be in harmony with the other humans in the space. Because people have the African, myself as an African, a descendant of Africans, the lived experiences on a daily life is such a heavy weight. And I don't want anyone else to carry that weight, but I want it strategically addressed. So while you are self-advocating, which is your divine right as a human, as having self-efficacy, as wielding your own self-agency, no one has the right to compartmentalize you, sit you down over there, put you in this space. And then oftentimes what will happen is they'll actually barrier places around you to kind of guide you or force you or even physically put you into spaces because they're not willing to allow you to advocate for your self-agency and your right for self-efficacy going that way. I'm going that way. So I don't need you to disrupt my space because people make things happen and people don't make things happen. If people don't participate with the natural flow of things, which is your newfound self-agency and self-advocacy and your own sovereignty to guide your own destiny, if the people in the space don't participate in that, they become obstructions to free-flowing movement. And then there's a recall around that where you will then have to continue to maintain your calm and keep your energy centered because that is your greatest asset in self-advocacy. Sawubona again. I see you, and namaste. The divine in me honors and respects the divine in you. Sawubona. Be careful and be smart.